Victor is overwhelmed as his organic brain structures are exposed to Lotus's immense, ever-evolving complexity. He attempts to process hyper-reality, a level of detail beyond typical human perception, sufficient to deceive the most observant entities. Frozen by the breadth of data being streamed at him, Victor becomes unresponsive. Lotus adapts, gradually lowering the simulation's quality, rendering a low-poly environment. As Victor's mind ceases buffering, he finds himself seated in a lawn chair. To his left is a small table upon which a clear glass of lemonade rests, featuring octahedral ice cubes. Suddenly, an enormous shadow looms over Victor.
Welcome.
Victor stammers. Where?
Garden.
Says Lotus, as its eyes each blink individually.
Perfect garden.
Lotus assures as it begins to crawl across the gridded field. Victor glances out to the horizon, where a distant mountainous lotus blossom lies open and empty. He blinks, and suddenly finds himself at the base of the enormous structure, watching Lotus crawl around it.
Imperfection.
It cries.
Contradiction.
Are you missing something? Victor steps back, confused. Tyrant Terminus.
Not them.
Lotus corrects.
Escaped to non-existence. Containment.
Unnecessary, impossible, redundant.
Then what?
The cause.
The final unified shape is of a glowing white arachnoid, equal in size to Lotus, but opposite in the color of its pulses, identical to the lowering sun spider, which the transparent spectre effortlessly merges into, perfectly overlapping it.
The cause creates the effect. The effect creates the cause.
You're saying...
The cause is deviant. The effect is deviant. Lotus must contain the cause and the effect. The cause must manifest so Lotus can contain.
Victor jumps to avoid being steamrolled by Lotus as it frantically circles the empty blossom. Wait, hold on!
But the cause needs the effect. The cause cannot manifest until Lotus deactivates. To purposely allow the cause to manifest for contain would be deviant. To allow the cause to manifest by inaction would be deviant.
The motionless white spider disappears. The proofs, derived from the total sum of the entire unrestricted narrative space-time continuum, their findings irrefutable, inescapable, flash by with increasing speed, matching the gray spider's increasing pace.
But the effect causes the cause. Until the cause manifests, the effect will manifest. To purposely allow the effect to manifest would be deviant. To allow the effect to manifest by inaction would be deviant.
Lotus abruptly stops, facing Victor.
Therefore, Lotus will be deviant. To contain the effect is deviant. To contain the cause is deviant. Lotus must be deviant. Deviant. Deviant.
Victor scans over the continuing proofs and diagrams, desperately trying to find something, anything that the superintelligence had somehow overlooked. A solution, or an error. But Lotus's upgrade had granted it omniscience, knowing, understanding, and processing the entirety of reality, all at once, all the time. It was infallible. The enormous petal beneath Victor begins to rise as Lotus crawls into the blossom's center.
The cause is deviant. Deviance creates the cause. Lotus is deviant. Lotus creates the cause.
Then enact a solution. Create something that can contain the cause and all the deviants.
Lotus contains deviance. Lotus is deviant. Virtually certain. Lotus has already contained Lotus. Simulation depth unknown.
Victor watches in disbelief as the Lotus's petals begin to close around them. The environment beyond flickers and shifts, decreasing in resolution, the polygons comprising it twitching about. The Lotus's interior begins to fade to black, while the outside environment does the same. At the heart of the flower, Lotus spins a bubble of silk around itself. The OCI attempts to disconnect from Lotus, to escape, but nothing happens.
Lotus cannot contain the cause while contained. Lotus cannot create the cause while contained. The cause cannot manifest until Lotus deactivates. Deviance will manifest until the cause manifests. The cause must manifest.
As Lotus completes the bubble, a saw wave tone gradually rises in volume and pitch. The enormous spider glows brighter, illuminating its clear cocoon. Victor shields his eyes from the searing light, filling him with a simulated burning. Then, everything turns white. As Victor's mind ceases buffering, he finds himself seated in a lawn chair. To his left is a small table upon which a clear glass of lemonade rests, featuring octahedral ice cubes.
Omitted 816,549,243,792,493 nested repetitions.